One second. Okay, I got my stuff together now. I'm semi together. Okay, okay. So, real quick, I just hopped on here because I hear a lot of people talking about they want to be in a relationship. They want to have a husband, a wife, a boyfriend. Yeah, a husband or a boyfriend, a wife or a girlfriend. First of all, you got to understand that there is a difference between a husband and wife and a boyfriend and girlfriend. Those are two totally different things. The other thing is, do you really want to be in a relationship? Because I hear people say that they want somebody in their life, but I often wonder, do you really want somebody in your life? Because to have somebody in your life means that this is a person that you want to share moments with. This is a person you want to share experiences with. You want to learn about that person. You want to open yourself up to learn about them as well as they should open themselves up to learn about you. So that's my thing. I'm single. So I understand when people say, yes, I would love to have somebody in my life that I can be in a relationship with. We can share things. But when I hear people talk about it, I often wonder, like, do you really want to be in a relationship, or do you just want some company? Do you just want somebody to sort of pass the time with? Or maybe you want somebody that's just going to help you out when the bills are due, or help you out when you feel inconvenienced by life. And I think some people like the title of being a wife or being a husband or being a girlfriend or boyfriend. They like the title, but they don't want the responsibility that comes along with it. They don't want to be accountable for having those roles, but they like the titles. Now, the thing about it is, when you start really talking about being in a relationship, you know, it's good when you can be in a relationship and understand that every day is not going to be good. You're going to have some good days, some bad days. They're going to have some good days and some bad days. There's going to be some days when you're on cloud nine and they're barely they're struggling to get to cloud five. So you have to be each other's motivation. You have to be each other's inspiration. Being in a relationship means that you have to understand that, you know, you may have to give that person some space. You can't be underneath each other 24/7. And it means you're not putting that person in a box and you're allowing that person to grow. Then you got to respect the spiritual side of that person. So that's when I wonder, when people say, I want a girlfriend, I want a wife, a husband, boyfriend, whatever, is that what you really want? Because a lot of people pass up the people that they need to be with or should be with because they're settling. They're settling. They're not with the person that really loves them, and it's not the other person's fault. It's just that you may have you may have somebody that really wants to be with you, but you're with this person that doesn't like to do anything you like to do. You may like to go wild and look around and get out for a day or two, and he or she wants to sit on the couch. They want to play video games, or it's just, you have to be mindful and be careful when you say, I want to be in a relationship, because there's a couple questions you need to ask yourself. If you're going to be in a relationship, are you ready? Now, some people, first thing comes to some people's mind is financially. Financially. And financially, do you need to be ready to be in a relationship? Well, it just depends. If you have expectations that, the person is, that you guys are going to be going out and doing all this stuff, then you may need to be in a better financial position. If you're a homebody, you might be like, finances don't really matter that much as long as you're working and you're doing something. You got a place, you're good. We can get around. That's good. So, are your finances fundable to where you can be in a relationship? When birthdays come up, you can buy gifts. When holidays come up, You can go out and do things. You can go out to restaurants and eat and all that good stuff. But the thing about it is, it's more than that. It's more than the finances. It's more than the holidays and going out to eat. Are you emotionally open to receive someone? And you say you want to be in a relationship. Are you emotionally open to give yourself and receive them? Are you emotionally available to love? Are you physically available to love? Are you willing to compromise? Are you willing to talk? Are you willing to listen? All of these things, you have to give all of your senses to somebody that you're with in a relationship. What is that? Hear, smell, sound, sight, all of that. You got to give that because you are supposed to be preparing yourself to be with this person because this is somebody that you're hoping goes into a long relationship. So, are you emotionally available? Are you still hanging on to feelings from somebody else? Do you really want to be with somebody? Do you want to sit and cuddle with somebody? Do you want somebody to call you? Or are you the type of person that's going to be like, why are you calling? I just spoke to you 3, 4 hours ago. Why are you calling me now? Do you want to come home and see that person? Do you want to get to that point to where every day when you come home, you're going to be seeing that person? Do you feel comfortable with that person? Do you feel comfortable with yourself? Do you feel comfortable with who you are? Do you know what you want to do down the road? Because if you can't answer the questions of what goals you want to accomplish in 5 or 10 or 15 years, who you are as a person, if you don't know who you like, what you like, if you don't understand who you are, then there's no way you are ready to be in a relationship. Because if you don't know who you are and you're not fully open to discovering who you are yet, if you get in a relationship with somebody else, you're basically going to be adopting them and adopting their goals, adopting their likes and dislikes, and trying to make it yours until you end up getting so frustrated with the fact that you're like, I don't like this. I don't like going to the clubs. I don't like going to the bars. I don't like parties. I don't like walking. I don't like working out. I don't like playing pool. And that's the thing about it. A lot of us get into relationships with people and we really don't know who we are yet. We really don't. Now, some people settle. The right person came along, the right person was there, but they're just sort of going with the flow of what they got. And then they just find other things to sort of deal with the situation. They find other things to take their mind off of it. Some people, they really wrap themselves in their faith. Some people wrap themselves by going out and partying, or some people just stay around other people. Anything to take their mind off of their home life. So that's why I say if you want to be in a relationship, be fair to yourself by making sure you know who you are, making sure you know what you like, what you want, and making sure that you are emotionally and physically available for that other person. Because it's not only is it unfair for you to bring them into a situation to where you just want a boyfriend, you just want a girlfriend, you just want a wife or a husband, but you're not ready to accept those roles. You're not ready for the responsibilities and to be accountable as that because you want to be in a relationship, but you want to still be single. You know what I'm saying? You want to live that single life. Yes, when you get in a relationship, you may have to let your mate know, like, hey, me and the guys are going to play basketball. You can say you and the girls are uh, going to have a spa day, or maybe you're going to a book club meeting, or maybe you're going to have a ladies' night where you just go sit and talk. Maybe you're going to a Bible study or prayer meeting, you know, and you can't look at it as, oh, I'm reporting in or I'm submitting, I'm being, weak. No, it's just common courtesy. It's common courtesy. You're in a relationship. If you don't want to share that aspect of a relationship, then you probably need to stay single. And I don't think anybody wants to be single. I think people get hurt. I think people have wounds, and sometimes they find it difficult to really move past those wounds. So they may say, I don't want nobody else in my life. I'm sick of this. Because I see a lot of people who complain about the men and women they meet. And I always ask them, where do you go to meet people? Oh, I meet people in the clubs. Well, if you keep meeting the same, if you go to this lake and you keep catching the same type fish, eventually you got to understand that that lake is not for you. Why are you fishing and catching trout, but you don't like the taste of trout? You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what you're getting, that means you need to change your environment. Change the environment where you're going to meet people. But just make sure that if you're getting into a relationship, that you are ready. Make sure that you emotionally and spiritually and physically are ready to invite somebody into your life. And that other person should do the same thing. Because if they're not there, then they're, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be in the same boat as just not being happy. Because you got to be ready to receive each other. Like I said, I'm single and I understand what it's like to feel like, man, I wish I had someone to spend time with. And I've been single for, wow, years, years. And, but you just got to, don't rush things. Don't rush things. Take time to find out who you are. Make sure you're ready to love. Make sure you're ready to be that man or that woman that that person needs. And make sure you're ready to be an encourager, a motivator, somebody that they can sit and talk to, open up about their life, their problems, their concerns, and they know that it's not going anywhere else. They know you're not going to judge them, but they know also that you are with them because you really want to be with them and build something for the future. All right, little tidbit of advice for the holidays. All right, so don't forget, check out the Simply Straight Talk show. I will put the blah, 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 blah. New shows drop every Friday. We got a show dropping tomorrow, so make sure you check it out. Also, Angelique is going to be doing some more appearances on the show, so make sure y'all check it out. I'll let you know when she pops in. And don't forget to visit the website, rmvigene.com. Y'all check it out, man. Thank you for always joining, and I really appreciate the love and support. So, peace.